right, Dungeon of Doom, and we've got the Mattel Creations Nitro ring with Ultimate Eric Bischoff.
I know. I don't know where I'm going to put another ring, but we got another ring. I wish we had a Nitro stage to go with it, but you guys suck and didn't help back that. But best of a bad situation here. This is what we got to go with.
All right.
Because I think that's the only reason this was released.
So let's see what we got.
What do we got? Oh.
We got the Eric Bischoff.
What does he look like? I don't know. I can't see him. Man, I hate this. For someone, we have the whole Ultimate Collection mock mint on card, if you will, to put on the walls, hang them up. But this one, I don't. Can you see what the figure looks like?
I see the picture on the outside of the box.
Yeah, I see the picture on the outside of the box. Okay. I hate this. And I'm sure many of you hate this as well. The windowless packaging, I get it. It comes with the ring, so, you know, it's meant to be opened. Well, you know, we like to hang them on the wall. And what am I supposed to hang this on the wall with? First of all, there's no tag in the back. But I can't even see the figure here. And if, you know, if I could just kind of slide the back tab open, that'd be nice. Wait a minute. It's taped more so than Fort Knox is right here. So I'm not the type where if there's a tape on there and it cuts, it's not mock anymore. But I know most people are. That's probably the definition of it. But I don't even have a knife right here to open this back thing to show the figure. So I guess we're just gonna show this right here. Here's a box of Eric Bischoff, and then you can see the back here. It talks about him a little bit, but the figure nowhere to be seen. Well, what my compadre right here is gonna do, the other half of the Unholy Two, is going to put this ring together and kind of give you guys a demonstration on how to put this ring together. So,
and I'm winging this, so
we're just winging it. Do you need directions? We don't need directions. We'll just put it together. But this, it's a good Eric Bischoff figure, I guess. I don't know. I can't see it. Maybe eventually I'll cut this open and we can kind of show you guys what the figure actually looks like. But it's got a heavy duty tape job on it, so it's gonna take a little bit to get that open, but it is what it is. I wish we had a Nitro stage to go with this, but you know, we'll just put the ring together. It's still a good ring. The Real Scare rings are absolutely great. As you can see, he's winging it together right here.
We're getting it.
We're gonna get there. The WCW versus WWF Monday Night Wars set, it goes well with that set. So at least we got that. We don't have the stage, but it is what it is. I wonder where Behemoth is, or Dog. If one of her dogs could be in this, she would be nice. But she decided not to come down here for this. Maybe we'll get her in here in a second as our co-pilot.
So all these pieces just kind of snap together.
Bring B.
And you've got our base here.
We got a base.
Thing's massive.
So so you better have a lot of real estate if you want to display this thing. Luckily, I'm fortunate enough to have an entire basement that we can do that with, even though we're kind of running out of space. But as you can see by the dimensions here, it's a large ring. But especially if you play with your figures, it's going to really be nice. The wood here, this is it's a really good show of what the actual ring is, because I've never wrestled in my life, but my compadre here has. Oh, we got a special visitor here.
We got a visitor.
We got Behemoth here. Vader was in the last one. We got Behemoth here. She's just kind of walking around. She does her own thing. at it. Okay, here's the ring here at the back.
Okay. I don't know.
Behemoth making a special appearance. Come here, Behemoth. Give me her butt. That's okay. Come here, Behemoth. Come here, Behemoth. Talk about the ring. Can you sing? There she is. I don't know if you can see her in the camera, but she's there all excited. She's excited about the ring. We're excited about the ring. Let's not mess with the camera here, Behemoth. I know.
Right.
Well, what do you think about this Eric Bischoff? You like Eric Bischoff? Yeah. Her favorite wrestler is a Junkyard Dog, obviously, and the British Bulldog. Big fan of the British Bulldog. She's excited. She's just here helping us out. So we also here got the WCW Nitro ring mat here. A nice logo on it. Behemoth is really excited about it. I didn't know she'd be so excited, but she is. She's gonna sit here next to us.
Now how am I gonna get that underneath there?
Now,
So I don't know if this is the proper demonstration of how to put this together, but we're just kind of going with it here.
that's what you do. In life, you wing things. You get it till you make it right. So the real wood there, I like the wood. Did they have the wood on the other real scale rings like that?
Yeah.
They did? Because we got the raw ring and the new gen ring. So we're full on rings. But I pre-ordered this hoping the WCW Nitro set. I was really hoping for that stage. I really was. But it didn't get back, so it is what it is. There's no going back. Behemoth is excited here. I don't think you can see her in the camera view, but she's still just hanging out here. She's a big fan of the Dungeon of Doom. So we got the ring here and the ring skirt.
It says to flip this over and do this, but
Adult supervision required. I'm not an adult, so he is. Luckily, he can get this put together. So I don't think we've seen anybody else put these together. So it's kind of a step-by-step tutorial on how to put this together. B's left the building.
so I think that we can do that and get that started. And then the apron just has these little, just like the other rings, it's got these little, I don't know if you can see them, but these little holes that just kind of go over, and it's got some hooks. So if I can get at least some of them started, then I'll flip it over.
You just gotta get the wood in there, right?
Yeah, because I don't know how you get the wood in there right whenever you, unless you do it this way. So now we're setting in the grooves.
Wood's good to go. WCW Nitro.
Always pull it back if you want to body slam somebody onto the wood.
Man,
I've taken that bump before, and I do not recommend it. It sucks.
I'm not taking it, so I'll leave that to you. B, who's your favorite wrestler? You big Junkyard Dog fan? Yeah, I know she's not in the camera view, but she's here. She's just hanging out. Rottweilers are us. We got dual Rottweilers. They're the tag team champions. Behemoth and Vader.
Who is Vader named after?
Big Van Vader, WCW World Heavyweight Champion. And this one right here, named after Behemoth, one of the greatest black metal deathcore bands of all time. May not be everyone's cup of tea, but it's her cup of tea, and she's a big fan. And she likes being down here in the dungeon, so she's good. She got her tongue here.
So there is our...
Ooh, nice, flat. So as you see, the ring has been put together. The base, I should say.
Yeah.
I love that they got that big WCW Nitro logo on there.
Once
So then
those
you
go in, let's see.
You got to put the pegs in to make the ring stand up just a little bit.
Yeah, so those pegs, the short pegs... Yeah, so you've got two different pegs. The long pegs are going to go in the center, and then the short pegs are going to go on the outside here.
Behemoth decided she's gone. Behemoth is decided she wants some food. She's a big fan of food. She's up
Those
there.
will go like that.
Good addition to the dungeon though. She was excited. I hope you guys got to see her. She'll be excited.
Short pegs are going on the corners and the center of the on the ring post in the center of the truss. And these should just snap in there to give us a good base.
Gotta have a solid base. It's a foundation.
Pretty sure I knocked some on the floor, so I'll have to find them.
But this goes well with the Raw as War Ring too, which I don't know if the camera's picking it up. It's down there. Straight up nostalgia, flipping back and forth, man. 1998, you flip back and forth. WCW, Monday Night Raw, just a great time to be a wrestling fan. If you didn't live through it, I hate it for you. But that's why you see The Rock come back and Stone Cold come back. That's why people get so excited about it. It was just one of the greatest times in wrestling history.
So
as you can see, this is quite massive. So if you're displaying this, have some room for it. Then we got to get the turnbuckles in there. So we got 4 of those, obviously. I like the black steps too. So that looks good.
And then I didn't take the time to hook all of the aprons. I can go back and flip that over and do that, and that'll help tighten some of it out. But for length purposes, for this video to show you all how it's done, I've just fast it done.
Don't forget the NWO bush off
Got
there.
the ring aprons.
WCW Nitro.
I'm pretty sure I probably should have done this before I stuck these in.
Well, you know, you get it in there as you get it in there, you know. As long as you get it in, that's all that matters. But this is going to be really good with the WCW versus WWF Monday Night War set, exclusive to Walmart, unfortunately. As many of you know. You know, we try to be power positivity, but having things at Walmart is just not gone over well for anybody. Walmart doesn't care. I don't blame them. They don't care about figures. You know, they're making money. They're a conglomerate. We get it. But it'd be nice if you could actually find them in stores.
Well, not just find them in stores, but if you could even just get, if you would go into a Walmart and there be any figures.
Yeah, because we live in a pretty, both of us live in pretty big cities. And still, I went to a Walmart yesterday and had no Elites, 2 Basics, and 2 Thunder Rose AEW figures, and that was it. So even just going in and trying to find anything anymore is just a complete headache.
Most of what I find is Elite 87. And what's the last set that we opened here? 109?
107, I think.
Or 107?
Yeah,
so
we're waiting on 108. We should ship any day. We'll be unboxing those.
If you're trying to find those at Walmart, then you might be a bit.
Good luck. And even the Ultimates with Piper and Bret Hart, tough to find. You got to go to the secondary market, unfortunately, which no one wants to do. But sometimes you just got to do what you got to do. Getting in there.
Those just go on there before you put the post on. I think it might be easier that way.
Ring aprons before the posts. But at least you can actually see it, unlike the Eric Bischoff right here. They did the same thing with the cane, and I mean, I don't know if they're trying to help the turtles or what they're trying to do, but
you gotta save the turtles, man.
I mean, I love turtles, don't get me wrong, big Ninja Turtle fan as well. But I would just like to see my figure and display them in the box and see the figure, as I'm sure most of you would. But it is what it is. Oh, the red turnbuckles too. And black and red. I'm a sucker for anything black and red. Big Bulls fan from back in the day. So anything black and red is going to catch my attention.
And it is cool that it's got the big Monday Night Nitro logo on the center of the ring mats, because the other, WWE rings are pretty plain. So
yeah, other than I guess last night we had the Prime logo. So that's a thing.
Yeah,
so
I'm not really a fan of the logos on the ring, and the last night at Mania Night 1, it seemed a little busy for me. I couldn't tell where my eyes were looking. I didn't know if I needed to go on American Home Insurance and get some home insurance, or if I needed to drink Prime, or what I needed to do. And then I realized that I'm watching a wrestling match.
Yeah, you gotta I'm gonna stop what I'm doing during WrestleMania and go order some home insurance. That's about what I'm about to do right here.
But I guess the advertising worked because I did go on America Home Insurance last night. They do have some good rates for home insurance.
Hey, gotta have your home insurance for the natural disasters. You gotta watch those natural disasters.
So we're almost complete here, putting the last apron on. And then we got the turnbuckles.
Which aren't any big deal.
But if you put together the other Ultimate Edition rings, this from Mattel, this is basically the same. So if you see me winging through this, just know I put 2 others together. So
we'll move Bischoff here so we can get these ropes on. But honestly, this is a good ring. It really is. I mean, if you're a fan of WCW, which I was, which we both were, we were both kind of WWF guys, but still, wrestling is just better when there's competition. You know, it always is. It's just been, they put on a better product. And I know there's some competition today, but it's nothing like it was, you know, in 1997, 1998. So maybe it'll get back to that, hopefully, because that's when wrestling's the best. They put on their best shows and everybody steps up their game, in order, because they're trying to. It's competition, you know. And I mean, it's just like in real life, it's a good competition, healthy competition. And I mean, no matter which one you're a fan of, the fans win in the end.
It's true.
If you got 2 good shows and can watch one on one night, one the other night, you got it's just a win-win for us.
And just like a real wrestling ring here, you got to start with the bottom rope and work your way to the top.
Yep. And I like the turnbuckles. I mean, and the color coordination of the ring is just great with the black, the red, the yellow Nitro. I think it's a good ring.
And man, compared to the rings we grew up, like, my first ring was 2 sheets of plywood screwed together, and then my cousin had the Hasbro ring, and he had some worn ass out ropes, and that I had like wrapped around these posts I made of wood and super glued them. So fast forward to today, where we've got like authentic rings with like cloth turnbuckles. I mean, it blows my mind.
Yeah, I mean, I remember
made do with a lot worse when I was a kid.
And the Hasbro ring and the BCA ring would warp in the center, so then you couldn't even have anybody, if you actually played with your figures, which back then, of course, we did. You couldn't even have anybody stand in the ring because the ring would bend in half. Was not the greatest of quality.
And then I think around 97 or so, they had that monster ring come out, which was just, it was literally bigger than this ring.
Yeah, and
for some 6-inch figures.
It was something. At least you got a ring, you know. You want to get the silver there under the turnbuckles just to make it's for aesthetic purposes, nothing really. But man,
there it is.
Put together. Bischoff in the center. Here. Black ring steps. It comes with only comes with 1 apron here, which is expected considering it's a Nitro ring. But you got the Nitro logo in the middle, as we've mentioned. Great. Get the Eric Bischoff figure here, Ultimate. He got an Ultimate, which he probably wouldn't have gotten an Ultimate otherwise. So nice to add us to the collection here. The red ropes, the red turnbuckles, the black ropes. You could even turn this into any kind of other ring if you wanted to. Yeah. You want to put a different mat on there or different aprons. It'll still come out well. You got the steps there. Look, not too hard to put together. So
those do snap down in there.
I
didn't have them down far enough. I think I got that one.
That one's good, yeah.
Let's see. Can you reach those 2 figures to your left?
We got 2 figures to my left.
We'll put them in the ring and see what they look
like. Just to show what they look like here in actual figures. We got the Monday Night Wars Hulk Hogan, which you just unboxed. We got the debut Scott Hall here. So look, especially if you're into playing with your figures, you got all kinds of room. And they both fit in there nicely, and it's a good display piece. You could probably fit 20 figures in here nicely, easily. Get you a nice little card table like this. You could also get some mats to put it here on the side and make it even more authentic. Wish we had the WCW Nitro entrance stage, but people want to say, hey, we want stuff, but then they don't put out the money for it and then cry about it when we don't get it. Oh, but hey, we'll buy the Raw is War stage. No, you won't. So I don't blame Mattel for not doing. So you ruined all our creations. That's fine, but I don't.
At least some people did, because there were some people like us that were full.
I backed it. I mean, that's all I can do. I did my part. Hopefully, you guys do your part on the next one.
I don't think they really catered to the international people.
Yeah, that hurt.
They kind of burned.
Yeah, sorry if you may not living in the U.S. for Mattel. It doesn't make sense. They need to figure that out. So apologies to you guys. But it's still, I don't know if I would have paid. I think you had to pay like $500 to get it shipped overseas. So
yeah,
I get it. I don't know if I'd pay that either. But I like having obscure things that you wouldn't normally have. You know, we're going to get figures regardless. But it's nice having these obscure pieces that you wouldn't normally have. And this is what I'm all about. So I wish they'd release some more backstage sets, some more entrance sets. I'd enjoy it. Maybe not everybody else would. It may not fit the bill, but this is it right here.
Yep. And this is, I meant to mention that this logo printed on the canvas, it's actually not a screen printed. It's actually like dye sublimation printed, so it's in the fabric, so you never have to worry about it like peeling up or like scratching or anything. I mean, it's in the fabric, so that's cool that they went ahead and did that, because it's gonna last longer. But yeah, man, I'm stoked with it. I mean,
it'd go good with the new Outsider set.
Yep. So
pre-order your Outsider set. It's great looking set, especially if you missed out on Nash on E16.
So this is the Monday Night Nitro Ultimate Ring from Mattel Creations
with Eric Bischoff.
With the Eric Bischoff. And we're gonna have to find a place to put this.
I don't know where we're gonna find a place to put it though, because it's got to go up. It's here, and we got to put it up.
Of it. So that's it from the dungeon.
Hope you enjoyed our put together.